tell you an interesting story about Andre. You know that he couldn't fit on the school bus on the way to school. He told me this. So he had to be driven in a car to school every morning, and his parents couldn't afford one. But his neighbor had a big car, and his neighbor used to drive him to school every day. And I said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Oh, yes, he was a very nice man." And I said, "Well, really?" And he goes, "Yes. You may have heard of him. I don't know."
Are you sure?
I said, "Really? What's his name again?" Samuel Beckett.
Oh
Samuel Beckett used to drive him to school. I mean, waiting for Andre. I said, "There's a play there."
But that was all in a tank. I didn't like that. It was scary, believe it or not, just to be in the water with something that was hooked up to an electrical wire.
There was no teaching this one anything. She knew exactly what she was doing.
So much closer, guys.
This was closer.
Oh, by far closer.
Well,
It was better. It literally came to my right here.
I think you'd done years of television, so she was well prepared.
Well prepared in the bad habit arena. It was already there.
Of ham acting.
Ingrained ham acting.
Yeah, she'd been trained in ham acting for years.
This is the gas pipe. No, not to worry. The hair will not catch fire.
And my hair accidentally caught fire. That wasn't supposed to happen. We hit it off immediately. It was always laughs, fun and laughter, always. And, we regressed to be 6-year-olds together.
you focus with this hand. It's probably on right now. It's probably filming.
Oh, wait, I pressed it again.
There you go. Now you're filming.
Everyone was very excited. It was a wonderful feeling of butterflies, but in a really good way, of everyone very excited about something that was going to be something special.
Bye, Claire. Bon voyage, huh?
We had a great wardrobe lady, Phyllis Dalton.
I need some people walking.
She did Lawrence of Arabia, and we had Adrian Biddle, who's a DP, a fantastic DP, who went on to do Aliens, I guess, later. And it was just a fantastic crew. I didn't know how to sword fight, of course. I never picked up a sword in my life. Right away, they introduced me to this guy, Peter Diamond, great guy. He enlisted the help of a guy called Bob Anderson to train with us every day. I mean, every time I had downtime on the set, either Bob or Peter was right there saying, okay, let's lunch breaks, that sort of thing. Tea breaks, England, Oh, it's tea break, governor. Time for tea. At least 10 minutes. That's British cruise for you. Rob sets the tone immediately with that very disarming sense of humor that he has.
Don't think we don't see you, Cary.
A menace.
We see every move you make.
A menace.
Look, he jiggles with he laughs behind the camera, and the camera jiggles.
Get some of this stuff here.
Is it seriously? It's blood? Just blood? No, it's got to be like.
No, it's blood.
But there's got to be something else in there. But how does it make it congeal?
He cast all these comedians that he grew up with. They were all friends of his, I guess. Chris and Billy and Chris Guest. I knew, obviously, from playing Nigel. It's 11. It's one more than 10. Love that. Love Spinal Tap.
Get out of here with that. What is that?
So it was a laugh a minute every day. I mean, it was really, I think we had a lot of takes where we just bust up and ruined a shot.
Would you hold my purse so I can take care of this guy?
It's rough working on a comedy, having to laugh all the